Vroom, vroom. Aston Hill Climb, 100 years ago, they used to have a hill climb there. Now, every time I think of a hill climb, I think of Prescott going like this and going like that. Well, it didn't do that. I said to somebody, where's the hill climb then? They said, you've just driven up it. And it was a road, obviously, going into the field where we were. So, in a way, the fact we didn't have a run, I wasn't too bothered about, really, because it wasn't particularly good, that, I don't think. But obviously, a lot of people went up the hill and then they parked in this special enclosure, and there were some really good cars there. There were cars there that you'd never see, that people obviously bought out for this anniversary, blah, 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 and it was blooming good. We had a really good look around, but as I say, we had a stall, so it would have been very difficult to go and leave the stall and run up the hill and then put the car in a different place. So I think we made the right decision in not getting involved in running up the hill, basically. But anyway, so then we get there and it was blooming freezing. The day before, the sun was shining, but anyway, it was very cold. I finished up with 2 coats on. So she said, oh, you've got to put another coat on. So I did, and I'm glad she did, because I needed it. So actually, in the end, by the time we talked to all the people and talked to them about merch and talked about the old car, and then John arrived, the highlight of the day really, on his BSA Goldstar, which he's only just bought. And I'm a little bit of a part of this because I had several Goldstars and every one I bought was a little bit iffy. Oh yeah, the experts would look at it and tell me the number was in the right, yeah, they weren't the best. So John took this all on board and he looked for one for a long time. Anyway, he found this really good one that has never had the frame painted, still got the original transfers and blah, 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 and it don't leak. So we're very knocked out to see old John, because he don't come on our things very often, but anyway, he appeared, and then he got talking to the people, obviously know he is, because they see him on the YouTube, and he was quite surprised at that, I think. And anyway, so he was there for a couple of hours and talked about the bike and everything, and then he rode off. Sounded absolutely beautiful. That everybody who knows anything about Goldstars, they've got this fabulous sort of noise, mainly when they're running slowly. They've got this, it really is a unique sound. Anyway, so that was that, and off he went. And then Susie made a video. She tried to get some film, and then I wasn't there, and then she wasn't there. It was a total sort of mess up in a way, but anyway, these are the films we got, this is the stuff we got, and if you don't like it, turn it off. Yeah, it's fun, huh? Yeah, actually, oh yeah. No, I think that's a knockout. See all them motorbike bits I've got? The idea of them was to build one of these. Is that Susie's?
Yeah. I've really gone up a notch now on my camera.
Is that yours?
No, it's hers.
Oh, she's your assistant.
Stepping in.
No, what do you call it? Best boy.
Are you not performing, perchance?
No, I'm not.
You're on display, that come about.
Well, we just had a stand and that was it. We thought we couldn't do everything. Oh, we couldn't do everything.
Which did you drive? The Salmson?
No, we bought them yesterday in the
Oh, okay, yeah.
What we got?
These are good little cars, you know. I had a Lee Francis. I think they're really, really good little cars. Oh, you see loads of cars we never normally see, aren't we? I've never seen that car before.
What is it?
It's a big brutal. That's quite a line up that, isn't it? You know, a bit of everything.
The car and Centenary, well known in the vintage and the modern world. And so come and see this wonderful old Sunbeam and talk to Hickey. Like
you see, 3 litre in that little car is alright, isn't it? That's a sort of match, isn't it?
I know, the wonderful single seater here. Jonathan Rhodes, this is GN, this is Kim too.
I want a Salmson like that I can do trials in.
Have you got any more cars like that
That is
at
a
home?
lovely little car, that. Years ago, I fitted a supercharger onto a Bullnose Morris that was a doctor's coupe when I was, you know, going back 50 years probably.
Right, so these ones have come up the hill so far.
Yeah.
Number 14, a tall bit here. Summer Franklin.
We went deeper this week. Where the battlefield.
So this car was seemed to be unknown until the 1970s.
Good afternoon, twice a week.
Afternoon.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, across the road. That's where you're going, isn't it? In the sun. In September.
Slightly charred.
You see here from Dorset,
Yes.
Right, John's here on his bike.
They all had to be dodgy. And when he decided to buy one, I said, oh, you've got to find one.
What year is it, John?
And he finds 62. One that floats home since 90.
Looks like new. Have you cleaned it all up?
That's the one to buy. Everyone I have.
Yeah, I looked at a few and I said, no, it weren't so great on, didn't they? You go, no, they look dodgy. I swerved a few bullets, that's for sure.
Looks like you got the right one, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. You look at the engine numbers.
What do you think, Ivan? John's bike?
Well, it's the best, isn't it?
I love the little details like this.
It's a lot.
It's unbelievably shiny.
Yeah, that's a proper.
Yeah, when I was young, if you had one of them, you was a kiddie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got proper in-roll gearbox. Right first.
And that sticker, that transfer was on, or have you put it back on?
Sorry?
The transfer?
That was all as it was.
My
All I've
God.
done is clean it.
My God, it's like new.
That's a special bike, that, isn't it?
It's lovely. Paint's good, John, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what I didn't like is the reflection of me in that bit there. I looked like a
I don't
Teletubby.
reckon the frame's ever been
Got a house of mirrors at the front.
Yeah.
Ivan, do you want to talk about your chopper?
Here somewhere.
Yeah.
It's there, look.
Yeah.
But no one's ever scratched it off to see whether it's real.
Ivan, do you want to...
Look at them, look. They just look.
Yeah. No, it's spot on.
I think John's BSA trumps your chopper.
Yes, it's probably.
Do you want to talk about your chopper? He's ignoring me.
Feed it take yourself.
Ivan's chopper.
Well, from the steering damper.
Keep widening.
What, the brake pedal?
Yeah.
No, nothing. But I tell you what, it works.
Yeah.
Front brake's really good as well.
Yeah.
But then, remember my Norton, I had it relined and I said it had no brakes.
Yeah,
And I ordered a set of shoes from Norton spares. Put them on the transformer.
This car's really special.
So the lining just did not work. It is that lining with the brass.
Aston Martin Razor Blade.
Yeah, yeah.
Built by David and Mike
But it didn't want to work.
Four-folded Aston Martin existence.
No, it's a lot in that line.
Yeah, you can't just say, oh, that'd do.
Light car speed record, that's correct.
You know, even bits like the old pegs,
But even that little, all of
It's
it.
all good. I can't see anything.
That's the oil tank for the dry sump.
Look at that. I'll tell you what, John, I don't know anything about
Car,
motorbikes.
but 9 out of 10 times that's what
Yeah, I even think, oh, this is original.
Yeah. Remember to take that out.
And that's just a plug.
Because it had a hydraulic kit as well.
Well, yeah, I was lucky really. They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What do you say?
There was one of these in a window at a shop, and it had done no miles, delivery mileage, and it was in the window, and somebody broke the window and nicked it. It was one of them ones that I used to go and look at to see what actually was. You know, 'cause it was, like, never been used. Don't forget to subscribe because it don't cost you a shilling. Press the like button if you like it, and all in all, again, it's not one of our best videos, but I still think there's a lot of people who'd be quite interested.